Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and I just did reviews for the 4K releases of Halloween and Halloween 2, both of which were put out by Shout Factory's Screen Factory branch. Of course, that means at this point we arrive at Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, the only standalone film in the entire Halloween franchise that has nothing to do with any of the characters from the other movies. Of course, Deborah Hill and John Carpenter wanted to turn the Halloween franchise into an anthology series because they thought they'd done everything they could do with Michael Myers. Unfortunately, the film got questionable reviews, didn't do great with the public, bombed terribly, and thus they brought back Michael Myers for Halloween 4 and every subsequent film in the series. However, over the years, Halloween 3 has developed a cult following and is certainly something of a fan favorite, despite not having any direct ties to any other films in the series. We'll unbox this release, I'll talk about the film, and of course, the quality of the disc, and I'll share my opinion on all the other factors. Here's a close-up. I absolutely love this art. You got the silver shamrock factory in the background, the three masks up close, the logo for the film. There's the spine. Back cover got a description of the movie, the bonus features, all the theatrical release credits there, all your legal disclaimers at the bottom. Now, like with the other Halloween 4K releases from Screen Factory, this is actually a hard cardboard case. And here we have our actual disc case. And then pretty much the same stuff there. And like those, this one also has an interchangeable piece of artwork, so why don't we switch that out? And there we go, there's our alternate cover artwork. The discs inside here, we have our 4K on one side and our Blu-ray disc on the other. The 4K disc, the only bonus feature that's on there is the commentary tracks, whereas the Blu-ray also has the commentaries as well as the film and the bulk of the special features. Halloween 3, like I said, has no direct ties to any other film in the Halloween series. This time around, an aging toy maker finds himself in the hospital and is killed by mysterious individuals under unknown circumstances. The doctor who is responsible for his care teams up with the daughter of the man who dies, and they go to investigate in a small town where Halloween masks are manufactured. But what they don't know is that the mogul behind this town and the masks has a sinister plot in mind that's going to involve the deaths of millions of children on Halloween night. Now again, Halloween 3, it would have been the first installment in an anthology series if it had been more successful, but because it wasn't, we went back to Michael Myers-centric films. Honestly, the anthology idea I think is a great idea in principle, and I would love to have seen some of the other stories that John Carpenter and Deborah Hill would have come up with. That said, like I said, Halloween 3 has developed a cult following over time, and if this had been released as a movie that was not part of the Halloween franchise and it was simply called Season of the Witch, it probably would have fared quite a bit better and maybe had a better reputation with the public. It's a well-cast film, and even though it's not directly related to the other Halloween movies, there are some brief scenes where the first movie is being shown on TV. One of the two female friends from the first Halloween has an appearance here in a totally different role, and even Jamie Lee Curtis has a voiceover role of sorts, voice only, which I won't spoil in this video for anyone who hasn't seen the film. The real surprise for casting is Dan O'Herlihy. He's the actor who, of course, would later be known to science fiction fans for playing the old man 1987 film RoboCop. It's a pretty solid film from start to finish. I don't really understand a lot of hate that this movie gets. Overall, I think it was pretty entertaining, and I enjoyed revisiting it for this 4K release. Do yourself a favor and give this one a shot. It's not part of the core Halloween series, but it's a good, entertaining, slightly cheesy B-movie horror film that I think deserves a second look. Shout Factory has been hitting it out of the park with these 4K remasters for the Halloween series. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, has many scenes that are set in the dark and at night, and of course, the 4K boost to this looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, the cinematographers certainly knew how to light scenes in this movie, and it goes perfectly along with HDR to really bring out the deep dark blacks in these scenes, and it gives it an even more ominous feeling that the movie's ever had on any lesser format. Of course, the musical score from John Carpenter and Alan Howarth is a winner as well. Carpenter is just not only a master director and producer, but a master musician. And his music's part of the reason so many of these Halloween movies are as scary as they are. As far as bonus features go, this release does not have anything new, but it does port, as far as I know, everything over from earlier Scream Factory releases of the film. The real highlight here is the Standalone Documentary on the making of and release of the film, which interviews many of the people who were involved. There's also an interview with the makeup artist and an installment in the series Horror's Hallowed Grounds, where they take a look at various locations that were used for filming in the movie. We also get trailers, TV spots, and even radio spots. It's a pretty comprehensive collection, but if you have purchased an earlier version of the film, it's safe to say you're not really going to find anything new here. Are you a fan of Halloween 3? Do you think this movie is unjustly hated and neglected? Have you picked up this 4K release? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure to give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.